right. I've been waiting for this day. Come on, Tone, sit down. We gotta have a talk.
Okay.
Yeah. Series of events have unfolded, and I'm not sure how to deal with it. So we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
And I hope you talk about it like a man, and don't get all like dumb, all right? Because we're not here to talk about being dumb. So I don't talk to Larry no more. He disrespected my Aunt Kathy and fought with her on Facebook, so I'm not speaking with Larry. Right? And your dad, I'm not speaking with your dad no more.
I talked to him.
Yeah, and your dad told me that I'm 50% to blame for you going around beating people up across the United States.
But see, I don't even do that.
So something happened and it didn't have nothing to do with me. So I got 2 new employees, right?
Okay.
One of my employees is named Kevin Range, my high school buddy. So he comes to work and he, asks me about my life or driving to work. Says, I said, I live with my cousin. Like, yeah, he's hard to get along with. He hates people. He wants to beat everybody up. And he's Army Ranger, and he keeps telling me how he's beating truck drivers up and with his Ranger training and stuff. And he goes, oh, wow. Well,
but see, why are you telling people that?
Well, that's the truth, though.
But it's not any of their business.
But that's what you tell me, that you're going around. But you put it on Facebook, too, so it's there for the world to see.
Most of the time, when I put that stuff on Facebook, if you notice the reactions I get, people are laughing.
Yeah,
I do that to be comical.
You've threatened every single person that I've come into contact with in my life since I moved in this house. You threatened them.
When?
You threatened Danielle. You put your hand to her neck and said, I'll snap your neck, bitch, when you got into a fight with her. You threatened to murder Rhonda's boyfriend. You threatened to beat up the mail lady over Mesa, my dog. You threatened all the GameStop employees. You threatened all the neighbors are dicks. I mean,
yeah, I make comments like that.
How can you go around beating people up and not get held accountable for it? That's what I don't understand.
Because I'm never the one that starts.
But it's still assault. You told me that you beat them up so bad that they're afraid to make a police report. That's your exact words. When I asked you about it. Well, no, that's your exact words. So that's felony assault, dude. That's felony assault, though. I'm the nicest guy in the world. If I beat somebody up, I'd expect to go to jail. But you fought 24 people in a year and don't get in no trouble?
Because I never start them.
24 things.
Tim, you'd be surprised how many people.
All right. Well, anyways, so that's not where I'm going with this.
Okay, all right.
So, Kevin, guess who Kevin's brother-in-law is?
True.
Served 9 times, Marine. Serves here on the street. He told him about you. So the United States Army called here about you. All right? So I didn't lie. I told them everything that I'd known that you said and everything, and they wanted your Facebook page. So I told them that too. And then they called me back. And this is what I'm fucking mad about. I asked you straight, face-to-face, man-to-man, blood-to-blood, family-to-family, a question, and you lied straight to my face.
What now?
You were never an Army Ranger. Never. They sent me your discharge paper, a copy of it. They called me and said you were never an Army Ranger, but they can't charge you with stolen valor because you're not serving right now.
I don't know. I went through that school, so I don't know
Ranger school's not a ranger. A class is not a ranger. A ranger is almost, he said, under Navy SEAL. He said you were never a ranger. Never. You were a military policeman for 2 years. And they sent me a copy of your discharge paper. So you lied to me. You were never a ranger. Why do you... You told me when I moved in that everybody in the family tells lies about you, and all I find out is that you're the one telling the lies. Nobody hates you. Nobody has all this stuff against you, but you... I don't know, Tony, but... Do you need help?
No.
Mental help, like from the VA hospital or something? When you beat these people up, are you going to know when to stop so you don't commit murder?
Yeah. Because...
You know there's a line between... I mean,
but Tim,
you know this?
But Tim, if there was a chance of me crossing that line, don't you think...
But why would you post on Facebook you're going to go over the counter and sodomize some fucking youngster kid at Arby's?
If you don't...
If any employer ever saw that post, you'd be fired. Our president's getting canned over the word nigger right now. Fucking Papa John, whatever, got fired over the word nigger. The shit you put up, you shouldn't have a job. You should be in jail. And then who's a farm boy that you assaulted and beat the fuck out of? You put that on Facebook too.
Most of the time.
Well, when all that stuff got shown to me, I shared it on my page, so everybody in the family saw what you wrote. Everybody.
You had no right to do.
Well, I sure do. There's a share button on that thing. That's not against the law. That's right there for everybody. Your thing is public, and it has a share button. Anybody can go there.
Explain to me the obvious. Of course, you can share it. Should you have? No.
Well, I'm holding you accountable right now, and you're getting angry. And I'm a nice guy, Tony. I want you to stop beating people up. I want you to stop hurting people. I want you to stop threatening people. What can we do to achieve this goal?
See that? I'm not threatening anybody.
You threaten everybody. I have a list that I've been documenting since I moved in of everybody. You threaten even Larry. When I talk to you, oh, Larry's upstairs and looking through your garbage. Fuck that motherfucker. I'll beat his ass. Your exact words.
Oh, and that constitutes a threat?
Well, of course. That's threatening to beat him up. But you can't threaten the mail lady. You said, she's lucky I wasn't here. Oh, you're going to beat up a female mail lady? Well, that's what you said. You said that you're going to...
take everything literally.
Yeah, that's what you... It's either the truth or not the truth. It's either the truth or not the truth. That's how I don't...
Most of the time, I'm bullshitting, joking around.
You're lying then. Not bullshitting, truth or lie. Are you telling the truth or are you telling a lie? That's what I'm... Bullshitting doesn't work. That's throw it off the shoulder, whatever. No. When you threaten to somebody to beat somebody up, I mean, that's serious. Even threatening somebody is a criminal offense.
Yeah.
But you've told me that you've assaulted 24 truck drivers, minimum, in 1 year.
Maybe, I don't know. But, no, I haven't assaulted them.
That's what you said. You said I averaged 2 to 3 truck drivers a month on the loading dock.
Yeah.
And I said, how come you haven't gone to jail or lost your job? You said, because I beat their ass so bad that they're afraid to make a police report. That's your exact words, Tony. Tony, that's your exact words.
You show me.
Now, I listened to it with my own ears. I don't forget. I remember.
No, because every fight that I get into, I never start.
It doesn't matter who starts. You said that the reason they didn't make a police report is because you beat them up so bad. Your exact words.
I would never say anything like that.
Okay, what can I do to get you to stop assaulting truck drivers? Can we stop fighting or beating people up?
Okay.
And stop threatening people online, putting up posts about threatening people. The government's watching you, Tom. I don't know what they did with what they looked at, but they did. The guy said your cousin's like a menace to society if he's actually going around using his military training to beat people up across the United States. And I said, yeah, kind of.
See, that right there pisses me off, that you would go...
I didn't do it! I told my employee what you said. He went and told his family member, and they called me, and I told the truth. I don't have to lie. I don't lie. That's not part of my life. All right? Bullshitting ain't part of my life either. Tony, I'm a nice guy. You know, your dad told me that, he said you haven't even never got him a birthday present or nothing. I said, you just had a birthday. What did Tony get you? Nothing. The way that you treat people, I don't even think that you see it. How you fucking do people around you in your life. I'm your family member, and all I know is that you hate me.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah, well, that's what you tell everybody, that you're throwing me out and this and that. And
no, I tell people that we don't get along because you got an attitude with me.
Because all you do is threaten and want to beat everybody up. I sat here and had a talk with you one night, and you said, I want to beat up every liberal in the United States literally 7 times. So that's half the United States population, women, children, kids, everything. You want to beat them up? That's what you said, and you couldn't stop saying it.
You can't take everything literally.
Well, then don't say it.
No, Tim, nobody is like that. Nobody takes everything that somebody else says
But
literally.
that's all you say is hate, though. Every time I talk to you, all you do is brag about beating somebody up or wanting to beat somebody up.
Most of the time I'm joking. And yeah, I probably do go overboard with the bullshitting. But that's all it is, though. I mean, not every time, of course, but most of the time it is. I'm not the animal.
You make yourself out to look like that.
I probably do make myself out to look worse than I am.
And that's why I don't like you, because you're like the most hated guy. So, you know, I talked to a guy asked me to join his band. You know what guy said? Well, Tony was my friend, but I really can't stand to be around him because he's the most negative person I've ever encountered in my whole life. He said, but he does have a heart in there somewhere, because we watched Bambi one time and he cried. Right? And then I talked to Cousin Barry, and he had nothing good to say. He calls you a sociopathic liar.
Really?
Yeah. And then he told me, when did you stop showering? Your bathtub has literally been filled with cigarette ashes the last 4 times you came home, so you haven't showered for the whole entire week you were here.
Yeah, I have. It's just.
Did you use my shower?
No.
Well, that bathtub hasn't moved in the last 4 times you've been here. So then I had to hear a story about how they couldn't get you to shower before and you put your dirty clothes back on, and you're fighting with them as a kid over showering and wearing dirty clothes for a month.
With who?
You. Your family told some story. Barry told me that story. Tony, whatever going on with you in your life, you got to get it figured out and straighten it out and stop wanting to hurt people. And change this attitude thing you want about just wanting to kill and hurt everybody. You're going to grow old. You are already growing old.
Yeah.
And with lonely. Because do you think a woman wants to be around a guy that just wants to beat everybody up or doesn't clean up or doesn't handle business? You know, you're just not doing it. The things you should be doing. Larry shouldn't be carrying your bags. Larry shouldn't be doing nothing. You should be doing that for him. He's 77. I don't know if you just think it's great that you can take a liberal and make him do all your shit. Is that how you look at it?
No, I didn't even. I would have got it myself, but you want to sit down.
Well, no, I know. I did, because it's been bugging me. All the shit that I had to see on Facebook that got presented to me that you put up there. I'm like, oh my fucking God. He's talking about beating up kids at fucking fast food?
That was joking. That was bullshit. That's why everybody, all my friends, laughed.
Well, the Army saw it. They saw your posts farther on down about something with Democrats, Republicans, and wanted to take them all out. And then they saw the thing about beating up the farm boy. And he's like, man, your cousin's got issues. It's 9 times. And he said, if you want to go talk to him, go talk to him. He'll be glad to talk to you. But they weren't happy. But they said they can't charge you with stolen valor for impersonating a ranger because you're not serving right now. And you know what happens to stolen valor? There's lots of videos on YouTube to get your fucking ass knocked out by a real fucking guy. So.
Well, it's a technicality.
And the other thing is, you're drinking and your loaded gun scares the living fuck out of me, and I don't want you to fucking get mad at me and get drunk and shoot me.
Tim, I've never gotten mad at you.
Well, whatever. You throwing your chairs through walls and all kinds of shit upstairs, and I just don't. Who knows what you will do, Tony? You're a loner.
I
You know.
through the door.
But
and that's when you grab the bag.
nobody knows what you will do because you're a loner. You don't talk to anybody, do anything, or show anybody or anything. And you know what? The whole family fucking thing is down the drain, dude. There is no family anymore. There's no eating dinner with family. There's no going visiting relatives like I used to when I was a kid. Load everybody up and go out. There's none of that anymore. Yeah. But you still have to try to do something to keep in touch and show that you have emotion and feeling and you don't hate. Because all everybody says about you, yeah, he's an alcoholic hater. And they're all true. All the bottles of vodka, you told me you quit drinking them. Vodka. You didn't quit drinking.
Well,
it's another.
It's not like I drank 18 bottles every time I.
Well, so what? You told me you quit drinking and it didn't, so I just look at that as another lie, you know?
Okay, all right.
I don't.
That's all. I'm a compulsive fucking liar.
Well, I kind of, Tony, if you're saying you're bullshitting about all these fights, then that's what that is.
But see, don't you get that when my friends laugh at my posts? That's my intent is to garner someone to laugh.
Yeah, but most people they post that up, they lose their job. If your employer saw any of those posts, you think you'd have a job? Especially the one about the truck plant, the old plant.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's why I use an alias.
It's not. It's public. It's
well,
not an alias.
It is an alias. It's not my real
More
name.
people know about that than you think they do.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure the government knows, but still.
You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to have them come raid your house. You don't want none of that shit. You need to just stop this hate shit. The world is done with hate. Okay? They won't put up with it anymore.
Well, don't start with the liberal stuff.
I'm not liberal, my ass. I'm nothing. All right? So my whole family is
I've
Democratic, so that made me make me
I've been
liberal.
trying to mellow and...
You're 53. You're not a UFC fighter, dude.
Yeah, I know that. Fuck, I can't get out of bed without half my bones breaking and creaking and stuff. Which fucking sucks, but I'm trying to mellow out, as you said. But
show some gratitude to somebody. Just like something little. Do something for somebody without even them asking.
But see, that's how it's not asking too much, I know. It's just difficult because I've never...
Yeah, that's why you got to make changes. You
relied
know how bad I feel that I went and took your most prized possession and had it framed for you, and you've never done fucking nothing back for me? Your Rush poster that I went and had framed for you for Christmas? years ago.
Yeah, I know.
And what have I ever gotten back?
But, okay, along the lines of the present thing, I know you felt bad over that, I did too, but you get, like when you talked to my dad and found out that I didn't give them presents. Since I've left home, I've never done the present thing with them.
All
even.
that does is just push you farther
But Jim,
away
that's
from
how
everything.
I am. It was never nothing against you or thinking less of you. It just, that's how it was.
All right, well, Tony, maybe I'm trying to say it different. If you want a fucking woman or to get with somebody, you have to make those changes to show that's the type of thing that you're
Yeah.
gonna do. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna grow old and dead without being with anybody if you don't
Yeah.
make some changes. If I was a girl, I wouldn't want to date you, just because how angry and mean you are.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's why I think, I don't know this for certain, but I think that's why Stephanie broke off our engagement, is because like when I was out in, I think it's Williamston.
Williamston.
I was out there at her place, we were watching TV one night, just sitting on the floor watching a movie, somebody started looking in the window. So what I do, I get up, I pull the lock door behind me. I went out and walked 3 blocks, looking for this motherfucker.
Should have called the cops and stayed inside the house.
Well, it probably would have taken forever, but yeah, I should not have done what I did. And that scared her. And I think that she thought that one day I might turn that violent
Everybody
proclivity
thinks that.
against her.
Everybody thinks that because nobody
But she
knows.
should have known me. Maybe you should have known me better. Maybe these other people should have known me better. But she should have known me better.
Tony, nobody knows you because you alienate yourself away from everybody. You know?
I've never been a people person though, Tim.
But you got family, that's different.
I know that, but whenever I've gone to functions, I've always gone off by myself or sat in a corner. You know, I've never been like the life of the party or, hey, yeah, man, how you doing? I've never been that way, ever, and in my life.
Start with some small changes. All right. Do you want me to tell you what your social disorder is without you getting angry? It's very well known.
Okay, what is?
One of them is being alone. One of them is blaming other people for your problems. One of them is other things just in that order. There's a list of 10 things, and you kind of, you always, everybody tells lies, not me. That's exactly classic line from what this is. So the disorder that you kind of have, and it's, when I tell you because of what it is, you won't even admit it. That's what the disorder is. You won't admit it. So, but it's not psychopath. It's called.
So I'm the only one that tells lies.
No. I'm trying to tell you something to help you so you understand a little bit. Now, you know that you're an unfriendly person, and there's a reason why, okay?
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm trying to tell you, why, okay? So it's not a psychopath, it's called a sociopath. It's a social disorder. And it's the alienation of other people and pushing people away and using words to hurt people. That's the big one.
Your battery is completely dead, so it's going to...
Is it?
I put it, it's charging right now.
Okay.
Maybe but maybe if you did try to talk to a counselor or something, they could help you make some changes. You ever thought about something like that? After all this time of just being that one way, like make a change to go the other way?
No.
No. Well, think about it then.
Well, I'm not going to do anything like go see a professional because that would affect me, my legal status. Or could.
How? Just talking to somebody?
Yeah, because there'll be a public record of that.
Oh, you put a public record of ass whooping on Facebook.
Well, that's...
The same.
Yeah.
Because it's on social media, it's out there even more. It's even more.
Can you find your keys?
I haven't gone upstairs yet. I don't know. They got to be here somewhere because they're not in a truck.
All right. Well, anyways, Tony, I had to say what I said.
Okay.
You know, just even to me.
See? And I didn't blow up.
No, but just even to me, try to treat me a little better. You know,
Okay.
and I will too. All right. But just stop the hate in front of me. If you want to do what you want to do out there, but don't bring it in front of me. I can't take it.
You can take those,
Are these
but don't
yours?
lose any of them.
Okay.
All right.
And give them back to me.
All right.
All right.
See ya. Thanks.
It's all your shit there, so.
All right.
All right.
I'll be out Monday.
Bye, Gerd. dog next door likes me finally.
Oh,
Another rescue dog. Took a year, but now he runs over to see me. Darn, let me pet him one time.
He ain't ever let me pet him.
See? He runs for protection. Okay, Darn. See you, buddy.
okay.
All right,
Good
see you
boy.
guys.
See you, Larry.
He got stupid. I had to put Mr. Liberal ass in his place.
Yeah, he on the
He
way
called
home.
Aunt Kathy Hitler.
See, I don't even know who Aunt Kathy is. I know
My
Fred.
aunt.
That's your
Fred's wife.
I know
Fred
she-
Cox.
I know Fred Cox, but I don't think I ever knew his relationship to our family.
That's Mary Cox. Is my grandma.
Okay, I vaguely remember her.
Hubert and Mary.
Uncle Hubert?
Uncle Hubert and Mary.
Okay.
They had Fred and Sandra, my mom, and Fred, my uncle. And Aunt Kathy's married to Uncle Fred. They live in North.
See.
They live in North Carolina. He's a big Republican, cigar smoking. Oh, hating on niggers and all the shit down in South or North Carolina. He lives. He's a millionaire. Runs Valpak Advertising. So Uncle Larry went online and Aunt Kathy baited him, and he fell right for it and put up a bunch of shit about her being Hitler. So Larry is not close relation to me, and I choose my Aunt Kathy over Larry by any means. And so I had to tell Larry, look, you're a fucking idiot. You need to be off Facebook. And fucking, instead of taking your views, his whole thing is, well, that's not how it is. And I had to tell him, you just take your that's not how it is and go. Because I ain't dealing with that shit. I hate politics. Yeah, I'm not trying to fight you, Tony. I had to air that out, man.
And
That shit's bugging me.
That's cool. I'm glad that you did, Tim, because I didn't like the relationship that we had going here.
Well, that's all I get out of you is, you know, you want to hurt people. And every time you talk to me, it's you're going to beat this. I tell you about the May lady. Oh, she's lucky I was here. Like, oh my God, it's a felony. Assault May lady. Can't beat up a girl. But see, that's all that comes out. And I'm a nice guy, and I don't deal well with all that.
You know, a lot of the problem is, I think, anymore, is that I don't associate with people, normally because of my job. I'm on the road all the time. I'm by myself all the time. You know, so I don't have the avenues to go out and mingle and
Well, I see you pushing yourself as a tough guy. Right?
Well, I was.
Yeah. That's what you needed to ease off on.
But, yeah, I'm getting
That's
too
not
old for
going to
that
get you
shit.
anywhere but trouble.
You know, and like what you mentioned about the fighting. Yeah, I used to get into quite a bit of fights on the road. I don't anymore because I fucking hurt afterward. And I know I'm getting older. I ain't.
Yeah, but
what
there
I used
also
to
come
be.
to that point where you might hit that guy in the temple by accident, and then you're
And kill him.
You're dead. You're dead because you're in jail getting ass fucked for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I know.
So you don't need that either.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm looking out for all the other people. If there's 24 people in you, I'm cared about the other 24. What the fuck, man? Can't just go driving across America taking people out.
I know, but there's a lot of guys that like to run their mouth.
It doesn't matter. Ignore them. They're just like.
I should, yeah. I know. It's just tough.
Yeah, well.
Because, you know, I was bullied when I was a little kid, so I hate when people bully other people. That pisses me
Oh,
off.
I was bullied too. I had a personal bully in high school, dude. A personal one. He was a wrestler.
Really?
Fuck, he used to kick my feet out from under me when I walk down the hall. I go backflop, crack my head wide open on the fucking blood all over the fucking place and everything. He fucking never did nothing. He used to follow me to football games and everything, and oh, it was fucking horrible.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I had nightmares for 10 years after high school over this guy. But I wanted to kill him. I wanted to go find him and fucking kill him.
I bet.
But I never did. Just because, you know what? Because I'm better than him.
Yeah.
I don't have ashtrays down here, so.
You used to keep it down here.
No. Well, there's nobody smoking down here, so.
Okay, well.
I told both my girlfriends they really can't come over for the week because I didn't want you to know if you were going to beat them up or not because they're liberals,
I'm not.
both of them. So.
Okay. I'm
That's,
not going to beat anybody up, so you can tell them that.
all right, well. Yeah, you know, Tony, I don't know. It's what you said. I want to hurt every liberal in the United States. Goddamn, I almost want to. I want to beat
Well,
them. You were drunk and it was all coming out. You know, that's when people tell the truth.
yeah. But you know, there is some truth to that. It's not like I want to personally do them all. But yeah, because the liberals are destroying this country.
Oh, there
and
it
they
is.
have to be put in their place.
It is on both sides, though.
There are. Yeah.
I mean, I agree with a lot of the stuff he wants as far as cutting off the money of the other countries, kicking the Mexicans out. Fuck all these fucking dreamer people. They just gotta fucking go, man. Mexicans
all the
take my...
liberals want to stay.
Well, of course, yeah, I don't agree with that at all. But I'm not either or. I never voted in my life. I don't care. Politics to me, it doesn't affect me. So when people fight over politics or try to push that on me, I just push them, you know, back up. I don't go there.
Right.
And that's what Larry tried to do, and your dad a little bit too. But your dad just made me mad over telling me that I'm 50% to blame for you how you are.
Well, I tell you, he's wrong about that because I was the way I am before you got here.
Yeah. And it's just hard for me to deal with somebody negative, you know, like that.
Yeah, I can understand that. I get that. And I don't try to be, I don't even know what you'd call it, somebody who's
Angry man.
angry. I don't try to be like that. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I cleaned up my truck, so this will be the last time I go back out. I'll probably be quitting it here at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's what I was told. So I'm working on trying to find a new place to live.
Okay. I'd appreciate it if you give me some notice if you decide you have to go before.
Oh, no, I was waiting on you to tell me my date, and then I was just going to figure it out, so.
It'll be, well, I didn't have a date set, but it's going to be when the snow starts to fly, you know, like December, that I'm going to quit. So. But yeah, this will be my last time out after this. And, you know, I like.
You know, it's funny because that was a story on the news today.
What?
About how they can't find truck drivers that want to go out on the road, and now they're paying them more. And they really, what they're doing is they're making it to where they're 2 weeks out, and then they come home for a couple days and spend more time with
A
their
lot of guys are doing that now. When I first started, during the week you could not find, after 8 o'clock at night, you could not find a parking spot at a truck stop, ever. Nowadays, you almost can every time.
Yeah, they're
Because
saying
more
they're
guys are
offering
doing
even $70,000, $80,000 a year now.
Yeah.
For the truck drivers because they
Yeah.
can't find people to drive.
I know.
So
That's why, you know, everybody's telling me, well, you can't, you know, they're...
Well, maybe you want to just go to another company with your experience and get $20,000 an hour more, or more a year.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to quit driving a truck, but I'm just going to get off the road like I've been doing. And, you know, Dad, I talked to Dad about it, or even Larry, and they're old school. They think, well, you can't quit a job unless you have another one lined up. I'm like, Dad, no, the industry doesn't work that way. I can quit my job today, not have anything garnered, start looking tomorrow and have 20 offers for a job.
Yep, because that's what they want.
Yeah.
But 19 of those 20 offers be back on the road though.
Yeah. And it'll take me a while to find what I want, but I'm not worried about finding another job. I'll be able to do that easy.
I'm probably going up to Mix this weekend.
Where are they staying at now?
In Claire.
Okay.
Yeah, I go up there all the time, constantly.
They got a cabin or a house up
$1
there?
million log cabin
Oh, wow.
on 140 acres.
I hate these glasses. I can't hardly see. Is that their place up there?
No, that's just. I was in Hell, Michigan Sunday. That's a giant 36-inch
That's
pike.
a big fish.
36-inch pike. My fishing show. I was out in the boat filming my fishing show. I already had 6 episodes.
Really?
Yep. It's fucking kicking ass. My fishing show was awesome.
Well, that's cool.
Yep, I use all my music in it.
So, speaking of music, you doing anything with the...
I retired.
You done?
I retired.
Why? Don't you miss it?
Well, yeah, but all the young people out there yell at me that I'm too old to be out there fucking doing what I do, so.
Tim, find guys more around your age?
No, everything my age is classic rock.
Really?
Yeah, everybody that's 50 or older, just all they know how to do is play classic rock, just straight off the record, and I can't do that either. So I'm a songwriter, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just in limbo right now with the music.
Yeah. Well,
My
I
band,
know.
my band still gets 20, 30, 40 likes a week
Really?
just from the fishing show. Oh yeah, because Mind Drought's all over the fishing show, and so that's on YouTube and it's getting hundreds and hundreds of views by people all over the place. So they're liking the music in the show, and they're going right to Facebook and clicking like on my page too.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yep. Yeah, I just went camping with Mick 3 weeks ago, went fishing in Clare, and then this last weekend I was in Hell on the boat. I might go back to Hell this weekend if I don't go up north fishing again on the boat. I've been banging the neighbor.
Who?
Peaches.
I don't know who that is.
The little redhead chick with the lives right across the street, right there in the blue and white house.
Really?
Yeah, she's 32 years old. I've been fucking banging the fuck out of her.
No shit.
Oh yeah.
You know,
She's got a boyfriend too, but that don't mean shit.
you know that's the kind of stuff that'll get you killed. You messing with somebody else's girl. But I just
Oh
noticed.
no, they're not really together. It's yeah. She's a
Oh,
whore.
okay.
It's easy. She give it right up.
You know, I noticed when Larry was bringing me home, when I come down the street, there's a hot blonde out there sweeping.
Oh
grass
yeah,
out
her
there.
boyfriend will kill you. He's a big giant fucker. They just moved in.
I was gonna say I don't think I ever saw her before.
No, they just moved in. But yeah, Peaches. There's the skinny chick across the street with the red hair.
I don't even remember what those people look like.
She drives a black Charger.
Now you're talking about where the truck driver lives, right?
Yeah, it's their daughter.
Her daughter.
Yeah.
She's grown up now.
Well, she's 32,
Damn.
and I'm 51, and I'm banging the fuck out of that bitch. I got naked pictures of her on my phone. I don't know if I can find it.
Does she live over there?
No, she's got her own house.
Okay.
She comes over all the time to visit. When she comes over to visit, she comes over here, gives it up.
Wow.
I think it's on the other phone. Yep. Oh, she's got nice titties.
Does she?
Her body's beautiful. Her face is a tomboy.
I don't recall seeing. At least I don't remember what she looks like.
Yeah, this little skinny chick.
Well, at least she's not one of the fat ones. It seems like they're on. That's all there is.
That's her
around here.
sister and her mom.
Ah, okay. Maybe those are the.
Her
two that I
sister
remember.
drives the red Escape.
Okay.
Had that car for 6 years. All right, Mr. Dern, what are we doing today? It's me and his 1-year anniversary.
Oh, you having them?
2 more weeks, yeah. Labor Day.
Been that long?
The whole year, yeah.
Wow. He's a lucky dog. You know, on Facebook all the time I see, I favorited one of you know what the Dodo site is?
Yeah.
Okay, I get videos in my stream all the time from that. And I always see these heartbreaking videos of these little puppies, little animals that have been thrown away, you know, and I just don't understand.
Some dude just threw a bunch of kittens out the window at 55 miles an hour and they're all fucking road rashed all the side of them and stuff.
I don't understand how people do that.
He's got it good.
Yeah.
He's got a great life now. He goes everywhere. He went on the boat and he
Really?
literally had the time of his life. Yep. He went swimming in the lake and everything.
That's cool.
And when he goes up north, he plays with mixed dogs, like they just run nonstop through the woods for the whole time we're there.
Really? What kind of dog he got?
Lab, an Irish setter. Yeah, their house is 3 stories.
Wow.
Multi-million-dollar house.
So who's the one making all the money?
Aunt Mar died, and Dave died.
And that's just like from insurance policy?
No, from the houses on the lake.
Oh, wow.
They got multi-millions from lakefront house properties.
Okay.
Dave's house had a lift in the garage, a car lift because he was a race car driver. Uncle Dave,
Wow.
Dave Coleman,
Right.
on the lake, on Wolverine Lake.
See, Jim, it's been,
They had every toy, every race boat, every
it's probably been 30 years.
jet
since I've
ski.
been up
But yep, they sold. She died. They got all her money and the house, and then Dave died, and they sold the house, and they went and bought $1 million log cabin on 140 acres, and then they bought 2 40-acre parcels for deer camp for hunting
Wow.
deer. Yep. And it's great up there. I fucking love it. That's the only family I talked to out of my whole entire both sides. It's sad.
No, it's kind of like me and the Adams. I don't talk to any of them after all I've done for them. That's what gratitude gets you. But anyway,
Well, you can't let a couple bad apples be everybody.
you know, and I never thought Barry had an attitude toward me. That's news to me. Even though we don't talk anymore, I never knew he was thought that way of me, but
Well, he said he couldn't be your friend or your family member either because of all that same stuff that I said to you.
Okay.
So, basically, he's dealing with it before I was. You know, even your best friend Guy said the same exact thing.
yeah, that
So-
surprises me. That guy
Well, I
was
just keep that between us. He didn't say nothing bad. He just said it's hard to be around you because you're the most negative person he's ever encountered in his
and
life.
I can't argue with that. Yeah, I know.
He didn't say nothing bad. That's what he said. You know, put it.
Good, because he's one friend I do miss.
He,
being
you know
around.
what really fucked him up is when you pushed him away at your mom's funeral. He told me a story about how he was a pallbearer with you and he tried to put his arm around you or something and be your buddy and you pushed him all the fucking way and he said that fucking hurt him.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't even remember that. Hey,
He said he tried to be there for you and you were a dick at the funeral.
okay.
So yeah, and stuff you don't even know, you know. I don't know, but